For more great content, make sure you follow 717 Sports Media on all your podcast listening platforms. Also follow us on social media, on Twitter at 717_sports, Facebook and Instagram at 717 Sports Media. We're also checking on our website daily for your daily news and sports videos at 717sportsmedia.com.
Hot.
Mics
Hot.
is hot.
Does the mic
hot,
sound
hot,
nice?
hot.
Check one.
Hot.
My mic sound nice. Check two. My mic. Oh, here we go.
We in there.
How's it? Oh, yeah. How's everybody feeling? Let's go.
I'm ready.
Feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
The fellas is in here today.
The
Hollywood.
boys are back in town.
Hey,
Hollywood always playing hooky. I'm
I know, dang,
about to
she
dock
get
her
mad
pay or something.
She gets mad vacation time.
Yeah,
Mad vacation time,
Yeah,
mate.
she gets mad BT.
Hollywood be acting real Hollywood, yo.
Mad PTOs,
Man, we went hot. Mad quick.
FMLAs.
Shout out to Hollywood.
FMLAs.
Shout out to everybody. Yeah. Shout out to everybody out there. Man, my phone. Man, I'm not doing this with you. The phone today. How's everybody feeling? Kenzie, how you feeling?
Bro, I'm in here. It's the Memorial Day weekend. I don't work tomorrow, so it's drinks all night. You know what I mean? But we getting lit tonight.
It is.
Tomorrow.
You getting lighted today?
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just
Do you work? You off this weekend?
I'm off till tomorrow night.
Oh, what we doing, fellas? Fellas is outside.
You got game 7?
Game 7's tonight. Yo, y'all see Tank put the boy to sleep last night?
Man.
He had wobbly legs. He had my legs.
That was crazy.
Yo, the ref told him they'd step to the right, to the left like 4 times. And
He couldn't even keep his hands up. He was dazed and
step
confused.
to the left. He put his hand.
And he hit him going away. It was like a
Yeah,
bang.
nice little
dip.
anchor punch.
He really did. They put the joint up with Martin Lawrence comparison there with how he felt last night. Jones crazy.
All in the rope.
Yo, yeah. Shout out to Tank Davis. I heard he's leaving Mayweather Promotions. That's
You gotta do his own thing.
Mayweather's leaving them.
You know, he's big. He's big. He gotta do his own thing.
yeah.
That's probably a pretty bag though.
I like that Tank Davis with Mayweather just because it was a good look for his the Mayweather Promotions
Yeah.
brand, like, But
He's his own name now.
yeah, he definitely is.
He's gonna hold that weight.
He's Baby Mike, Baby Mike Tyson. That's
Yeah, he's his own name. He got to step from under that. Can't do that forever.
yeah. Who you got in Game 7 tonight? I know we're not a sports podcast, but we go.
I'm a rock with Miami.
What's up with that?
I'm a rock with Miami because I still don't like Boston from the '80s.
Yeah, something about Boston. I'm just like, yeah.
Like
nah.
Tatum, I like Tatum and Brown, and Williams. I like some of their players.
Only
But I
time that I
don't- I
rooted
don't
for
like the
Boston
Suns.
was when they had KG, because at the time he was my favorite.
Yeah.
He was my favorite player in the league at
I
the
still
time.
rooted against them.
Even then,
Yeah.
KG was my man. So I
Like
yeah.
I still I was like and they had Shuttlesworth and
Steph about to get
Pierce.
number 4. Steph about to Tyler Brown. Ain't that's kind of crazy if you win.
I mean, yeah, not crazy, but
It's
they got it going on right now.
I feel like those stats are
That's-
different in basketball than they would be in like football.
They got the Golden State has a nice run.
Yeah, dynasty.
And they still got Draymond, he still got Clay.
People thought that dynasty was over after KD left, and
Facts.
Draymond told KD, "We won without you."
Yeah.
And they still winning. Shout out to everybody. All right, so we're not gonna do the whole sports thing. So everybody's feeling good. Everybody's feeling great. This was a tragic week. I don't know what exact day it was. It was last weekend, right?
Last week.
We can't do this again.
Yeah, we didn't. We was off last week. We was off last week because I went out of town and I
Can I before we
and
stop right there?
I just took the extra day and I said, "Fuck that! I'm not going to work today."
Yeah.
OT loving.
All right, so I gotta ask you a question. I gotta ask you both a question. producer as well. I gotta ask you. So y'all went on your vacay last night. I mean, not last night, last week, right?
That was not a vacay. It was we went to Beemore.
Y'all did your thing.
Shout out to Beemore.
Y'all did your thing. I hear you. I got that wrong, but all right. My man, you was looking sharp.
I appreciate it.
Looking
Thank
like
you.
the queen. It was like 105 degrees, and I seen you post a picture on that boardwalk. I was like, yo,
it was by the water.
I know they want to jump in the water. They had to want to jump in the water after that picture. I was like,
but everybody was like that. I
was like,
I took that picture, and then I definitely took my jacket off.
I was like, yo, he's sweating. He's sweating.
The jacket was for pictures only.
Yeah,
sharp.
Yeah, I took the jacket off immediately. But it was cool. And then we were supposed to come back the next day, and then we was come back do the show. But I was like, nah. Yo, I work hard. We all work hard. Everybody works hard. And I was like, you know what? I deserve an extra day. Why not?
They can wait to see us.
Yeah.
But they
back.
can't.
We're back. People were talking shit. We're back.
You were talking shit?
Yo, it's crazy.
We ain't even go.
We
ain't even go nowhere.
People are talking shit. You're the executive now. I am your hired shooter.
I am your shooter, right?
I'm gonna start.
I am the hitman. I am the hit. Yo, he was talking shit, bro. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, my name is.
I want to do two quick shout outs too. Shout out to first and foremost, happy birthday to Blandon Watson. We went to his 50th last night.
Peace to Blake.
Yeah, he's the president of the NAACP here in Lancaster. Right now, he's the president of the NAACP for the state. But the party was lit, and it was lit in most part. First off, it was a great crowd, a great bunch of people there. But it was lit in most part because the other shout out I want to do is shout out to DJ H. Vidal, because when I tell you he bodied this, like watching him yesterday, I was like, y'all DJs in the area need to step it up. And you know, I know he got a lot of years in the game, but
yeah, he's a vet.
But
true vet.
He's different. He's different out there.
That's my guy.
He's different.
Shout out my guy.
Yeah, and we will be working together soon in something. We will put something together soon. But shout out to everybody that did that. We got I Am Kenzie in the building.
Yo, my man, it's just cans. I do it because I just can.
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Shop wood, carry water.
And I am your host, Blast. This is SayLess Podcast, episode 171. And we are back on this.
171, huh?
Yeah, we're getting old. We're getting old.
Oh,
no, we're getting tenure status.
Tenured ain't.
Season.
Word.
I like tenured.
You want tenure?
Yeah, I like that. Tenured.
We're going to start off on like a somber topic, and then we're going to turn it up for the rest of the show.
I mean, we have to.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But I don't even want to say, just get this out the way. Another mass shooting for America, which is something that is normal now at this point.
That's almost, it's to where like it's you can say it's American as mass shootings.
Yeah. Word. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They used to say as American as apple pie, as American as mass shooting.
And honestly, like before I touch on this one specifically, I want to say a country whose Second Amendment was the right to bear arms. This is what's going to happen in that country. When you put, like, if we want our citizens to have guns is the second law that you created. Live by the gun, you die by the gun. Ain't that the same?
Yeah.
So what happened last week in Uvalde, Texas, at an elementary school? A shooter, and I don't even remember his name, but he went into this school and he just started letting off. There was a lot of stuff. I think he went and shot his grandmother first.
Yeah, killed his grandmother first and posted about it first.
She's dead?
Yeah.
I know he shot her, but she was alive at first. I didn't.
She was? I thought he killed her.
He shot her in the face, and she was alive. I don't know if she died or lived, because she actually called. She called the ambulance. She called 911 to come get her.
Oh shit, she gangsta shit.
He posted.
No funny shit. Like, hey, like for real, like she.
That's what I heard. Yeah. So,
he posted about stuff before he did it.
yeah. And so let's unpack this. So he everybody that's not been under a rock knows he killed, what was it, like 20 kids, teachers, two teachers. It's just a sad, and like one thing that America don't play with, like America we know is a violent country, but one thing we do never play about is the kids. And to see kids
didn't used to play about the kids.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother story.
We say that, but I mean, like, this isn't the first one. This is like the fourth one since I've been alive.
Nah,
Yeah.
you just.
There's been probably
I've been alive.
No, like
not
the
a
fourth one
that
in the
made
last few
major-
years.
Yeah,
Fourth
yeah.
one in the last couple of years, maybe.
There's been more.
Many.
Well,
There's
the
been
big
one
one
right
that
here
I
in
can think
Lancaster.
about, like,
Right here in Lancaster, they shot the Amish school up. Was it the same?
Oh, that was a long time ago in Georgetown.
That was how long ago was that?
That was like 04, 05.
Was it? Yeah. It was.
We had some close
04.
ones stuff that happened here close.
It was Columbine, and
That-
then there was another joint that just happened, and then this joint just happened that you're making big noise about it. There was another
Winter
one, right?
Park.
And that's the other thing is like some of these mass shootings don't even ring
I'm not trying
bells
to be
like that.
ignorant, like I'm to sound ignorant on the subject. I'm like the ones that I remember in my head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like some
Not
don't
the
ring
thing, though.
bells because
Yeah.
they just go under the radar. Like they'd be like 7 people killed in a blah blah blah, and it never makes like certain ones just touch the soul and it makes big news.
I guess
But
when you
but
kill-
America has had more mass shootings this year than days. This year. That's the crazy shit. Like we only hear about certain ones. But mass shootings in America is old hat. And like I said, if you live by the gun, you die by the gun. And when you don't treat mental health, when you make it hard to find these avenues, the therapies and the medication that people need and the actual just counseling and stuff like some of this stuff is not easy to get. There's insurances that don't cover it. Some people don't have insurance. Like mental health needs.
And people don't have insurance. Trust me.
Mental health should be as easy to, like mental health resources should be as easy to access as getting a physical for your body. Like
I want to be honest with you, because I'm in the field. Like that's something that people ask for at least 60% of the time they're on their policies. Real shit. Hey, this cover mental health, substance abuse, anything like that. Like people call in, like I need drug-related rehab or substance abuse, like right now, because I'm gonna go in. A lot of insurances don't cover that shit. Not outside of like you getting a life-qualifying event, like to get that shit or do your job. Like you don't take up on those opportunities, you're fucked. Like
and it's a complex issue. Like when you have we're gonna make it easy for all Americans to hold guns because they should have the right to bear arms. Guns. And then you're gonna say on the other side that we're not going to treat mental health. So you're not going to treat mental health, and we're going to give everybody guns, and on top of that, we're going to add hatred.
Hatred.
Because we all know this. There's a lot of hatred going on, whether it's race, whether it's your sexuality, your sexual preference, or your religion, or whatever. Like, there's so many things that divide us. On top of everything that we're saying, so just 2 weeks ago when we were on, we were just talking about the shooting in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're back here once again talking about a bunch of innocent children who were murdered. And let's get to the police side of it.
Oh, man. Did they handle that badly?
Can I ask a question?
Oh, they're in
We
trouble.
need to hop right into that. Can I ask a question? Does anybody see it?
See what?
No one sees anything? Like, let's say the algorithm, for lack of a better term, of what's happening, how, like, is progressively getting worse. Like, we're talking about it like, we're reaching out for help. But, like, we're on the verge of something. Like, it's getting bad. Like, I'm seeing a storm. Does that make sense of things that
Nah, I
People
agree.
are getting more reckless.
I
People are
agree.
getting more careless. People are starting to get fed up. People are going under. Even we're talking about us being black, but even white people. people that go under. White people go
Yeah.
under. It's different than a nigga going broke. If we lose our job, we just start we start figuring shit out. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, skirt. White people get bad. They fucked up. They white tell me you don't got that money. I'm gonna divorce you. Whatever the kids. They start cacking up their fucking AR-15s and their buddies.
Next thing you know,
everybody got laid off. That factory just closed. Next thing you know, they just walked in the bank and they just went for everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Went
this
for
thing
broke
crazy now. Like, I'm starting to see a storm on the way where shit's gonna get way worse.
I feel like
before it ever gets better.
people came out of the pandemic. America specifically, I don't know. I'm not because I'm not in any other country. It probably is not specific to America, but people came out of the pandemic a little more on edge. There's more mental health issues going on because of being inside that long. You know what I mean? Just it was, and not only that, being inside, but it was also people were scared. Our generation's never been through nothing like that. You can't come outside because if somebody breathes on you, you might die. You know, like,
that was scary.
that was crazy.
remember when it first happened? Like when the pandemic first hit. I don't know how. Yeah, we spoke. I was terrified. Like I legit didn't go nowhere. Like I know some people was moving. I wasn't going nowhere. I was scared to death.
Working
Alright,
home.
So, can I keep it a bean? With y'all? I was locked in, but I wasn't like afraid. I wasn't afraid. It's like why? I don't know. I looked at it like it goes to another thing. Swine flu. Remember swine flu?
But it wasn't like
It
it wasn't like yo, you
It's-
breathe on
I
them.
watch people die. I watch people die. I know people that die from COVID.
I know people that had the swine flu too. Yeah.
I
Shit
figured
like that.
I figured that I was gonna get it sooner or later.
I got COVID twice.
You figured that you was what?
I figured that I would get it soon. That's how bad it, as
Both
bad as it
times
was,
they
that,
gave me
how
that
it was
shit,
spreading.
got
I just figured I was gonna get it sooner or later.
I got it twice, but like the first time was nothing. The first time was crazy. It was like I got sick overnight. Like you know what I mean? Like I was throwing up. What's the typical symptoms? I went there to be like, yo, Jack, give me something to get me hydrated. Like that's what I be doing. Like give me IVs real quick. Cause that water shit ain't working. I'm just throwing it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up. Now, you got COVID. All right. So I was sick for like a day. Then I spent
I ain't gonna-
days in the crib. I was just chilling.
Yeah, I was down. Like when I had the COVID, it fucked me up.
Second time, he was like, "Oh, you think you're a gangster, yeah?" All right, let's spin the block on him, man. Hit me again, bang. Second time, I was like, "Oh shit."
It was worse.
Second time, I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Oh, I'm sick for real. Oh shit." He was like, "You got COVID." I was like, "All right, I'm starting to get the symptoms and everything."
Okay.
So me, like this? Shit. I can't speak this loud. Give me some more alcohol.
What was we saying? Oh yeah,
Yeah, the second time was real.
when I had it, I want to do the one thing I want to do is shout out to COVID because I lost 19 pounds.
Shout out to COVID, hey.
I lost 19 pounds when none of y'all motherfuckers was telling me I was fat. I was walking around,
We
and
weren't allowed.
And then I took a picture.
We already went over this.
Yes, we did.
We weren't
did.
allowed.
I thought you was happy with your life. That's all that matters to me is that you're happy with your
I
life.
think I'm a little bigger now. I didn't like how my pictures looked last night, but that's another story.
I like hanging. I like hanging.
I need to get like 10 more off me, but
I like hanging with like big folk because you guys like to eat, man. You know?
I don't want to be Scott. I can never look like you. My frame is just.
Hey,
but pause.
Hey,
I'm just saying, like, but I don't. Sometimes I don't like
hey.
how my gut looks in certain shirts. Certain shirts, I'm like,
What do
nah.
I look like?
No
though? Like,
way.
What do I look like? Like, what are you trying to say? I look like this?
Nah, like you like
Speak with your chest, man. You got a lot of it.
you're more your frame more like Snoop Dogg, and I'm more like 50 Cent.
Oh yeah. After the movie, of course, that movie you did, right?
Is Zoe's Dre?
Oh,
No, I ain't Dre,
Nah,
bro.
you're Dre in NWA.
yeah. 'Cause Dre right now.
Skinny Dre.
Yeah,
Dre right now. They need to put him in the video game.
yeah, he is husky as hell. But yeah, so all these kids
They
were killed,
they handled that badly.
and the cops they didn't enter for however long.
Like,
now they're putting out all these statements about how they fucked up.
But
How did they do that?
how did the woman get cuffed Release.
a parent. I saw one story where the cops was out there while they was securing the perimeter before anyone entered. A mom actually ran in there and saved her child.
She got cuffed and all that.
She ran in there and saved her child, and I'm not mad at you. Them
kids.
Them cops couldn't have said fuck that. Secure the perimeter that day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm running past all my kids in there. Y'all out here fucking with us, and my kids in there, and some motherfuckers in there with a machine gun, letting shit like no. I'm inside. What the fuck are y'all doing? Why are you talking to us?
And she saved 2 of her kids.
And then they be
not just one.
She had 2 kids in there.
She went to 2 different classrooms and got her kids out of there.
We'll arrest you. We'll send you to jail, son. Why are you not?
The love of a parent,
a mom.
Yeah, and a mom. Moms is different. Like moms is coming for their cubs. Like period.
Oop oop. I would have came to the scene strapped.
Moms is coming for the and I heard a parent was actually the one that killed him. This is what I read yesterday. A parent was actually the one who was a licensed carrier, but he's the one who fired the kill shot.
Wow. What were they doing? Securing the perimeter, huh?
Securing the perimeter.
Goofy ass nigga.
And the governor had came out. Governor Abbott from Texas, wild bull. But he came out originally and was praising the police force for
what?
And then now he's retracting and he talking about, oh, I'm livid and blah blah blah. Nah, like Texas is different because Texas is one of them states that lives and dies by the gun. So that's why the governor tried to come out with that quick statement like, oh, well, nah, we did a good job, and if people weren't there with guns, because for some reason, some people think the answer to gun violence is more guns.
Yeah, good guys with guns.
What the fuck? Like, what it... Like, it's so...
What are good guys with guns? They killed the Ahmaud Arbery.
Right.
The good guys. Are those the good guys that were supposed to have guns?
Well, by the way society should work and the way some people believe, most cops are supposed to be the good guys.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
and they all got guns.
Right.
Yeah,
and we know that, we know that they're not the good, well,
we know.
A lot of them.
We know.
And I want to be clear when they say, oh, yeah, there's just a few bad apples. Nah, fuck that.
I don't know.
Because...
Remember on Lean On Me, they say one bad apple spoils the bunch.
Yeah,
well, how about 300?
Facts.
Rotten to the core.
300,000 police nationwide.
I'll tell you something. Like, when I saw this Turn that back up.
Can't
Mike sounds nice. I was about to tell you to do that.
Can't.
No, what you just did.
So I don't know how much y'all missed, but we was getting deep. What up? Let me see something.
But yeah, like stuff like this is gonna happen no matter what people. I get people wanting gun control, but what's gun control gonna do? A nut's gonna find a weapon, and this is stuff like it's gonna happen. It's this country, that's what it is, and people gotta deal with forget that this is America, so there's certain freedoms that we're gonna have that nobody else has, and people just being able to get a gun. Well, everybody got all these ideas about it. Like, where were these ideas before the shooting?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be what it is, whether we have gun control or not. Would we have gun control, whatever their idea of gun control is.
And the thing about gun control is like they're actually making these plastic guns now, and they're making these the copiers, the 3D machines, and they're making so you know we can create gun control, but what about the guns that are already out there? You're not coming to get the people who already have AK,
right?
But they don't know. Like, how many guns are out there that people just don't know? You can come get the register. I don't think they'll ever come get the guns. Not America.
They can't get no guns.
America's not coming to get nobody's guns, and they need to that's why there's an issue, because the gun enthusiasts think that. But
no, they don't. They don't think that. They do that to try to rile people up. They're not taking my guns.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they're not taking your gun. You're not taking my guns. They're not taking your guns. Stop that.
Did you hear about the story that the teacher who tried to fend off the gunman for her kid? She died, and her husband actually had a heart attack.
Right.
A week after she died, he had a heart attack and died.
That's crazy.
They left behind 4 kids. Now they have no parents.
Wow.
I do believe you can die of a broken heart.
Yeah.
And I think that's what that man died from, a broken heart.
Fast.
Because a week later, after
and then there was a story. You heard the story about the girl that she said she wiped blood on herself, so that if he came back, he'd think she was dead. Girl to survive, like, that's crazy, man. Them kids were right there. They seen their friends die, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
Those kids in that school will never be the same. Never be the same. And I'm surprised if they would even send some of them. I'm sure they probably lost a lot of students that day. As far as like,
it's over.
Yeah, I don't even want you going to this school no more.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, rest in peace to all of them kids.
Mental health is real.
The shooter's dead, and America has a problem. That's all it is. America has a fucking issue, and
another issue.
America
right.
has a million issues. I think sometimes you should be looking at.
But all right, so we got that out the way. I don't wanna be somber too much. This is Say Less, so let's. They expect us to entertain them, so let's entertain.
Are you not entertained?
No, everybody's sad as shit right now, man. I'm all depressed and shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
You gotta throw on some happy music or something. Did y'all see this Juneteenth ice cream that Walmart put out? The Great Value Juneteenth ice cream.
Why it gotta be Great Value?
Because that's what it was.
That's what it was.
That's crazy.
So let me tell you about the parent company of Great Value who bought the rights to Juneteenth before they made it a federal holiday, which is fucking brilliant. It's brilliant. But that means a white company owns the rights to Juneteenth, and I'm not okay with that.
You know what?
That feels like slavery all over again.
Like, people were happy. People were happy that we got a holiday, but they weren't ready for the commercialization of our holiday.
You turned it down again? The mics is off. Oh no, they ain't. I'm bugging.
Yeah. Like we weren't. It was like we weren't ready for the commercialization of our holiday.
That's what it was. I wasn't like I just don't like the. I don't like. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not ready.
No,
I'm just not ready.
We're July 4th now.
Yeah,
Just like that.
Just
like that.
And it's like
just like that, and then we ain't ready for it. Like
I would have been because here's the thing. You can't just be like, oh, they're doing this for this holiday, because they do it for every holiday. Yeah. Like holidays are big business in America, so that's not. It's not
Cookout
specific.
Juneteenth, baby.
Yeah, and I see all
cookout.
I see all this stuff for Juneteenth. Now, shout out to us because we did a Juneteenth show last week and then last year. The day it actually the first federal holiday for Juneteenth. So we did it before it was trendy.
But yeah.
I don't like to see big white corporations benefiting off of Juneteenth.
Would you expect?
Why didn't black people do it? Why didn't we do it?
Because we're not big enough.
Why didn't we do it? Jay-Z could have did that. I'm disappointed.
Juneteenth parades all over the place.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, you're lacking.
Juneteenth comedy shows, Juneteenth events. Like, I'm not mad at it. Like,
that's a good idea, right?
we did it. This is a new Juneteenth, but it was perfect last year because it fell on a Saturday, which is when we usually do our show.
Mm-hmm. And it was the first show.
And it was the first show.
First
Juneteenth, first show. Yeah. It was the first one for the public.
Right.
The first one was actually during
right
quarantine.
Before. Nah, that was right before.
Right before.
The month before.
Yeah, it got a little
2 months. We didn't put it out till weeks later.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't like it. It just makes me feel. But I know that they like this is not just specific to Juneteenth, but it just don't feel right to me.
But you know what? We can't say celebrate our. I'm not going to celebrate July 4th because we weren't. But then we got Juneteenth. You got to celebrate on Juneteenth. And I'm not.
I'm still celebrating.
Commercialize my holiday. Like, nah, man, you gotta have it,
and you gotta expect it because
every
holiday is commercialized in America. That's just it's what it is. It don't matter. St. Patrick's Day, like they even took Cinco de Mayo. Most people that celebrate Cinco de Mayo now in America have no idea what Cinco de Mayo is for. They just know it's Mexican and we're drinking tequila and eating tacos.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Today I'm Irish. I'm not Irish, but. Yeah.
Like I was out on St. Patty's Day and I realized that's not the holiday for me. Like I was really out. Like I was like, wow.
I used to do that. I did that when I was in my 20s. I went out for St. Patty's Day a few times. And
I never went out for St. Patty's Day till a few years ago.
I don't do it no more.
First time I went out, and that was wow.
You're wild.
Now I'm just more culturally aware, and because I'm that. Because I used to just go out and just have a good time. Fuck it. We outside, we drinking. Now I'm like, this ain't for me. Yeah. This isn't my celebration. And it's nothing for, I just think.
You can have fun anywhere, though.
You can. But I'm going to feel a way if I see certain people with dashikis and shit on Juneteenth. So I don't want to appropriate. I'm not going to appropriate because I'm already preparing myself to talk shit when I see that.
Do you feel like that's a mockery?
Because here's my mindset. Check this out.
What if you saw somebody that you didn't feel should have been wearing dashiki, and when you talk to him, he's schooling you on H-Rap Brown?
Then I gotta respect it. Like, oh, okay. I gotta respect it. But here's how I'm.
And he got Birkenstocks on. Dashiki and Birkenstocks. And he's an ally for real.
If he's an ally, and that's the thing, because there are real allies. But here's the thing. Here's my train of thought. When I see, and I'm not saying they shouldn't, because this Juneteenth is new and we're going to see how this goes. We're gonna see how this goes.
That's crazy about a holiday.
Our holiday.
But I'm not gonna lie. Like if it becomes like a thing where it's like, oh, we outside and we're celebrating it like that, I don't know how I'm going to feel about seeing someone of European descent celebrating.
Taking off, huh?
No, not even just taking off, celebrating. Like like you outside at the cookouts and shit.
It ain't that kind of holiday yet.
Not yet. That's what I'm saying. Like we gotta see what it becomes. But if it becomes that,
like we've only gotten Juneteenth on the weekend so far. Let's see what happens next year when it's on a Monday.
Should ancestors of slave owners celebrate the freedom of slaves?
That's it. I like how you twisted.
Yeah, that sounded crazy. Yo.
But you know what? They're not about that. And they can't forget the excuse that was my ancestors because y'all did it. But I mean, if they're not about it, you can't fault them.
You're right, because we have many allies, and I'm not saying like, but what I'm saying is the optics of this whole shit.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
I like that word.
because one day everybody's gonna celebrate Juneteenth.
How? Well, the way we keep banging
Because it's gonna be a national holiday.
But if you want to, it is national holiday.
No, I'm talking about a get off holiday. Because the
NFL
NFL, that's a day off for the NFL.
White women.
I'm if I'm being 100% honest, I'm still actually processing us celebrating Juneteenth. Cause yes, it's supposed to be celebrating the day that slaves were free. Some of them weren't told until years later. First and foremost, so some slaves weren't free.
Yeah.
And then it's like we're actually celebrating the America's first sin. Because America's first sin was slavery.
No, because they
First sin.
no
was slavery.
they wiped
The
out
original
the
sin of this country, or the Indians too.
The
Yes,
Indians,
you're right.
like,
You're
yo,
right. You're
somebody's
right. You're
cussing
absolutely
you
right.
out right
Yeah,
now.
you're right.
Like what, my folk
The
got
natives.
got.
Yeah,
You
you're
talking
right.
about you got for your chain? I got my people got
Trail
for
of
your balls,
Trail of Tears and
everything. Yeah.
What America did to Native Americans and Black folks
Can never be forgiven.
was ridiculous.
Worship.
It was ridiculous. But so like, I just don't know how to feel about celebrating the end of slavery when it really wasn't. Because even to this day, they just remastered.
mm-hmm.
Like, okay, we're gonna let them out of chains and stop making them work for free, but they can't be like us. And not mind you, forget. Like, let's not even start on the laws that have set us back. The redlining, the fact that black farmers couldn't actually get their land, like all of these things that set us back in the wealth gap, like that's actually created. Forget all of that for a second. Let's just talk about the fact that black folks just they weren't even looked at as whole. Like, I mean, like we. So it just.
Well, we were like a 1/10 of a penny.
Yeah, it was just
worth 1/10 of a penny.
So like the celebration of
So does the white man say, but some
Or we were,
black people.
and then they just reinvented
a
it.
third of a person.
Then they reinvented it and like I said, all the redlining and all that stuff, and then the separating the man and the woman from the homes with the Section 8 and all of that stuff, and then like the mass incarceration after they flooded every hood with crack. Like, this is stuff that our country did to us specifically.
How did crack get only in the hood first?
It was just Ronald Reagan brought it here. Like, that was Reagan's era. The crack era was his.
Like how does a drug gets to hoods all over the country? It gets to where poor people are first. Since when does anything get to poor people first?
Some white,
AIDS and crack.
Some Irish guy was in the lab, was like, yo, it's cocaine, man. I know I can do something with this. Oh no, I started doing this. I was like, you know what?
Freebasing.
He came in, he was sloppy, crazy. They was like, what's up with him? He said, "Oh my gosh, he is fucked up. He's finished. Fire him, but put that in every hood in America. That's gonna throw him off."
The base.
I think it's gonna take a while for black folks to be comfortable seeing other people celebrate Juneteenth,
You gotta get used to it.
and I'm not ever gonna be comfortable with billion-dollar white corporations profiting off of the end of slavery. I'm just not.
But
That's what's up, though.
that is what's
That's
up.
definitely what's up. Yo.
That's what's
Word?
up. But you know what?
It's a federal holiday now. So,
It's not real till I can make triple time at work.
That's right.
yeah, that's dope. So yeah, I'm just not comfortable with it yet.
I mean,
But shout out to our white ally. Shout out to E.
we got a holiday though.
We do got, and that's why I don't want to complain too much. But I wasn't like, as soon as I saw the ice cream, and it wasn't just the ice cream for me. I seen the plates. I see, and
But I saw the ice cream. I was like, oh,
but there's
there
that
they
shit
go.
for every holiday. So
There
so I
they
had to
go.
catch myself, like, they do this for every holiday. But it just was me looking at these things, and I know that they're not owned by black people.
That ice cream couldn't have been
A lot of
good.
people should jump
It like the packaging just didn't tell me it looked
Think
good.
this is a corporation,
And
though.
the actual ice cream was red velvet with cheesecake chunks in it.
What?
That
Yeah.
sounds
That's what, and it sounds kind of fire.
That's that sounds hot as
I'm
hell.
not gonna tell you that.
I
That
would've
sounds
thought
like some
maybe
shit.
watermelon sherbet.
Nah, they didn't do.
Ew.
They didn't do the wax shit. They tried to keep it southern. They was like, this is like a southern
Red velvet?
with cheesecake Jones. That sounds fire. And I don't even like red velvet, but it's but in the ice cream,
With
I love
is
cheesecake.
it gonna have the
Yeah, I love
icing in it too? I don't even.
I think I'm gonna pick up some stuff.
Red
Now they took
velvet.
it off the market
Yeah, they took it off
because of all the
Yeah,
complaints and shit. They took it off the
complaints.
market.
Yeah, we weren't ready for
Yeah.
it. We weren't ready.
We're not ready. We're not ready, and
We
I'm
weren't-
I'm
like,
not.
because it's only a year old though. You know what I'm saying? Not even a year old.
And let's be real, like, even before it was a holiday, most black folks did
That
not
was
know
a
what the
long pour.
we didn't. We didn't know. I hope this didn't get on the camera because they don't pay us. Shout out to Lancaster Distilleries though. But yeah, they what was I saying?
No, I mean the commercialization was coming.
Yeah.
It just happened fast. Because
Mhm.
last year they didn't do that to us.
Nah.
Coming into the 2-year 2,
Yeah,
they're
that-
capitalized. They're
Yeah.
gonna capitalize.
Oh, you said you want a holiday? Think about it. Think about it, William. They
the
said,
what?
See, they gotta let us know
So they
that.
snatched it from a black. Great Value's not owned by black folks, but
owned by the Waltons.
so they stole it from black folks. Which is
Yeah, 'cause
typical, right? Like,
they take it all. I mean, look at our name.
right.
They take it all.
William, we'll give them a holiday. We'll do it. Alonzo, think about it. Juneteenth picnic tables, Juneteenth plates. They listen to the urban music. They're James Robinson, Michael Jackson.
Juneteenth playlist.
Oh my God.
Oh man, the Juneteenth playlist is coming.
Juneteenth playlist.
You heard?
Yo, the Juneteenth playlist might be fire
I
though.
want the 60s version.
Right there. I wish I would have thought
I
of
want
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye and them. You know what I'm saying?
Sam Cooke.
Yeah, I want them.
Juneteenth concert at Madison Square Garden.
You know what I'm saying?
We need
Think
that
about
strange that strange fruit by Billie Holiday.
Yeah,
Yo, that might be
I
fire.
need some Nina Simone.
Yeah, that might be fire. Give us Apple. That's what we need. I'm
Give
not
us,
mad.
give us free.
Yeah, we need the Juneteenth playlist. If it might already be in the works for
It's
real, for
it's
real.
already out there.
Is it?
I'm
You
sure.
saw- Yeah, Apple Music, we need that.
Entitled, Spotify.
Yeah.
40 songs in the DJ.
We know
Yeah,
you
title
got,
Spotify too.
you
I'm
know
on
them
Apple.
Juneteenth playlists are popping.
You know what it is. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
Yo, so what do y'all think? See, I already know Apple don't sleep. Apple got a lot of black folks working there, so
You thought that we were the first ones to think of that? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
as a matter of fact, I'll be playing that after the show. I need to hear that because I know it's fire. Yeah, so Kourtney Kardashian was informed by her doctor that swallowing more semen
Hey, yo.
should increase her fertility.
It's amazing.
Swallowing semen is amazing.
Yo.
No, pause.
It's-
That sounded wild. But
Hey.
I
yo.
mean,
It's-
like,
it's
if
crazy
if
because-
my semen is being swallowed,
It's crazy because
Yo, my guy.
there was a time when swallowing semen was making it so she didn't get pregnant, and now swallowing is making it so you can get pregnant.
women, you need to swallow more semen.
If you want to have babies, that's
Oh,
crazy.
and it's also good for your skin. It works like SEMAN.
You know what? I wish I was their doctor. I wish I was their doctor.
I always thought about it being a gynecologist, but that has its perks and its failures.
I immediately came home and was like, "You want to have a baby?"
Bad situation.
You want to have a baby?
Huh?
I said, yeah, it has its perks and its downs. I was like, damn, can you imagine coming in for a bad pH balance versus you're like, oh, that's nice. Then you come in, you're like, oh. See why your man cheated on you? You got this.
I agree
This
with
is gonna
more
go back
more
on
women should definitely be swallowing semen for sure.
Dave said for the Kardashians, the only way to succeed is to succeed.
Where's the queens at?
Succeed,
I'm
ain't.
with it.
Succeed.
Yo,
Succeed. Yes.
I like that.
I like that.
that's
Put
how
it on
you
a
have
shirt.
babies, huh? 9 out of 10 doctors.
Prescribe that medication.
I wonder.
I would like to be their doctor. I want to know how much he's getting paid.
The
Yeah.
crazy shit is like that this information was released. So of course
Pretty
it was
much.
released by the Kardashian machine, and
The machine ain't.
yeah, because that's exactly what it is.
Mhm.
Kris Jenner different, but
Oh, it was on the show, huh? It
I
was
think
on-
I think that's where it came out.
it
They
was
got a
on the
new show on
show.
Hulu. Like the Keeping Up with the Kardashians is done, and they got a new show on Hulu, which is supposed to be like a little more. I guess there's no parental device. There's no cut. No, like it's unfiltered.
Unfiltered? So
Yes.
Lord of
Now
mercy.
unfiltered.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I don't
It's
know.
on Hulu, so it's central.
Yeah, I don't. Nah, Hulu got. I mean, I don't know. I don't even get me to talking about it, but they got new.
cussing on it.
Yeah, they definitely got cussing on Hulu.
Definitely do.
It's cussing.
But yeah,
Cussing is everywhere now.
I'm just saying if I was going to see Chloe, you know what I'm saying? Like if Chloe, Dame, always Hulu.
That's your
always
one?
Hulu.
That's
I think everybody like at first was picking like who their favorite Kardashian is, but at this point,
Now, what's the little,
I think
what's the little one?
I'm the type of person. I think because
Courtney.
I remember
Chloe's the big one, right?
no,
Chloe.
Chloe's the big one. She was the big one. Chloe's not big.
Chloe's
no more.
OJ's daughter.
Oh,
None of them are big no more. Chloe used to be the big one.
Yeah, she was built like her dad.
They was the little one.
She was built like her dad.
I'm the type of person though, like when someone gets too famous, they don't look as cute to me no more. Like, I remember like when the Kardashians first came out and everybody was like picking their favorite, or when Destiny's Child, but the Kardashians to me are just like, nah, or even like Beyonce. Like I used to think,
Beyonce is nothing to me.
like now I look at Beyonce and I'm like, nah.
She's gonna make sure there's no views on this
Nah.
one. Sorry, I mean,
Beyonce's still bad.
she's bad, but it's just like you're Beyonce.
I always this is my personal preference. I think I would always prefer Kelly.
Kelly.
Nah, I was Beyonce.
I preferred Kelly over Beyonce for sure.
And then when I seen
Now, what's the one before
the hip hoppers, when I was like on Beyonce for real, around that time.
Don't tell me you picked Michelle.
No, not Michelle, the one before Michelle, not the gospel singer.
Oh, the original Destiny's
There
Child.
was the one that was like,
There was two.
She was a nobody, but she was. She
The
was
brown
cutie.
skin one, eh?
I was like, hey, I was like, man,
Nah, I was always on Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Like right now, I'm looking at Beyonce. Not that she's not a beautiful woman, but I'm not attracted to her.
Aaliyah was my.
I mean,
girl, yo. Okay, yo.
I was an Aaliyah person. I was a Janet Jackson person. I mean, we
I
in
was
the.
like,
But did you have a favorite Kardashian?
No, I never had a favorite Kardashian.
Courtney, the one that
He still does have a favorite Kardashian.
the one that's talking about.
He was like washed up, but I would definitely do an OnlyFans.
I don't think Kim's washed.
She's like.
She don't look washed for sure.
Nah.
Like we're not gonna sit there and say the woman.
I'm not gonna say all that.
Watch, all right, maybe I should watch what I say.
I'm just not a fan.
No, but I agree because what you're saying, like, if what you're saying is what I think you're saying, we know too much about her now, and when I have too much information on you, it makes you unattractive.
Like
to
I
me.
still look at Megan Fox and like what's her name from ATL, Shorty, Nipsey's wife.
Nunu, huh?
Nunu, like damn Nunu.
Lauren London was bad
She
to
be
me.
looking good, though.
Lauren London was bad to me until she had a kid to Lil Wayne,
yeah.
and I was like,
You're whack.
You're one of those. You're one of those. He got to you there. Okay, you're one of those.
and not saying nothing, but I like Weezy, but I just nah.
Like you used to have a back in the day. You used to have a top 5. Like all my top 5 got married and stuff. Like you're whack now. I don't even have a top 5.
Nah, my top 5, my old top 5 is definitely not.
My top 5. My old top 5 got married, had kids. Like you're whack now.
It ain't the same no more.
It
What
ain't
about
the
Gabrielle
same.
Union?
She used to be in my top 5.
Then she got married to.
She got married.
I don't like talking about people's wives, but
Cross-dresser,
Gabrielle Union is
wow.
cute. She's not cute. She's
That violated without like gray lining.
what'd you say?
Nothing.
He's talking about Wade, the way he dressed, the cross dresser.
Dwayne Wade, D Wade.
Yeah, he dresses a little wild.
He said that husbands should not have to lead the family.
Well, she got him. She got him
Clearly,
hypnotized.
Clearly, him and his offspring are just.
She
around
put
here
a spell on him.
Looking like a ballerina.
Do we is the son? I don't like talking about people's kids, but the son that's a girl, Zai.
Yeah, we might.
No,
Like-
Zaire's the one in the
Mute
G
me for
League.
like till he's done.
So the one that he's with is a girl that's a boy now, right? Is that what I saw?
I thought it was a little boy already. I don't know.
No, it's a girl
Sounds messed
who's
up, but I'm
going to be a
serious.
boy, and this is a boy that's
So he's with a girl, huh? After all that, he ends up with a girl.
no a transgender,
Right.
Boy.
Was a girl.
right? And he was a boy.
a boy. So what? Same.
I'm not going to touch it, and because I don't understand it, and
Nah, I don't.
and I don't have to
That's
because
just like I don't
Live your life,
understand.
be happy.
I don't understand
Sunday,
you're
God
being
bless.
a lesbian, but you're with somebody that dresses and acts like a guy.
I don't really understand that part neither, especially because like the ones, and again, I don't have to understand it. But if you're going to be with like one of the, I don't even know if it, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like if you want to be with the Young and May types, and they are
Is Butch the proper name?
because Young and May is like a straight, like she.
Yo.
Huh?
That's
Nah, but Young and May, like
my typical hey yo, I'm just hey yo.
when you see Young and May, you never even think she about being a girl. Like she's nothing about her, and so when you meet a woman like that, and that's the woman you want to be with, and she uses a strap on for you,
yeah. What?
it's like,
Yo,
are you? You're not really gay. You just
Yo, my guy.
like,
You're not feeling
My
guys
guy.
right
It
now.
makes
Yeah.
me listen to you, my guy. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna let this go.
it's not my business. I'm probably saying some wrong shit.
We're not,
So
but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this and let it go. My man, if you just said that Young and May was in your top 5, I'm like, yo, you done any drill time? That'd have been my next
Wow.
question. Like, you did drill time, I'm like, yo, you've been doing that.
I know
before.
some dudes who think
You've
Young
been
and May
doing
is
that
fine
before.
though.
You've been doing that
Fine?
before. That's you.
I've heard dudes say that Young and May
If
can
you
get
think
it.
Who
Young
was
and
that?
May
What?
is fine, you used to watch
Didn't
Allen
Kodak
Iverson.
want it?
If
Yeah.
you watch Young and May and think that she's fine, you used to watch Allen Iverson back in the 2000s.
I know a lot of women. I know a lot of women who think she's fine too, though.
But I mean, women is a
I
different
mean,
thing. I
you
know that's
know,
because
people,
double
places,
standard,
and
but
things.
we already know how that's
Yeah.
been going on. That's been going on.
And like I said, we're just talking shit. Like I don't pretend to understand. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah.
I'm not here to offend
So
anyone.
yeah, please don't get offended.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go to the next topic. Case
Lord G.
KSOO'S or KSOO'S. He's a Jacksonville rapper.
Jacksonville.
I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He was caught up in like a big like wrap up case and whatever. A bunch of people.
taking down mad Florida rappers.
A
Bro.
bunch of people got jammed up, and his pops was like one of the leaders of the gang that this dude is in, and I guess the pops was like, "Nah, I'm not taking this fall for you." His son caught a body, and the dad is set to
Both
test
his
it.
sons caught a body.
Yeah, and the dad's set to testify against his kid.
That's crazy.
Now, ratting is one thing in itself, but ratting on your child,
On your
Can you do
kid?
I'm never ever telling on my kid. But no, let me let me keep it about. Cause this dad, his situation was
He's gangster.
he,
All fives.
but he would have got jammed up. He would have got jammed up in this shit if he don't testify and don't say what really happened.
You said you'll never tell.
No, that's what I said. I'm now
Close that,
now
bro.
now I'm about to explain. I'm not doing my child's bid for them. That's not going to happen. I love all of my kids. I'm not doing your bid for you. You made your bed, you lie in it. But I'm never going to tell on my kid. I'm not taking the stand on my kid. But I'm not doing time. So if it's this case, and it's like, oh, you could go to jail if you don't tell the truth, I'm just going to tell, I didn't have nothing to do with it, and this is why I have nothing to do with it. Now you figure out the case. I'm not going to tell you I know for a fact that he did it. I'm going to tell you that I did not do it.
You know you got to tell a certain amount. They want to know things.
I'm not telling on my kid.
They gonna ask you.
That man ain't serving no time for them.
That's what he said. He was
He-
like,
he
and he
said,
said,
yeah,
he said like basically like you shouldn't want your dad to serve no time, which is some real shit. I would never want my dad to serve
Yeah,
time
like,
for me.
yo, you're a sucker as a child.
But if your dad's a gang leader, like,
But yeah, that's the other thing. If your dad is the gang leader, but he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger.
Motherfuckers, you know
they
what
got
up.
him for like
So here's
accessory after the fact.
the conundrum. We know in the streets it's don't tell,
Yeah.
but now it's a point where you might go to jail for some shit you didn't do.
How can the kingpin squeal?
They always do.
That's how they stay where they're at.
I've seen kingpins snitch on people that was under them, and saying that they was above them. Cause like I've seen that in federal court. Yeah, and but telling on my kid,
That's kind of low.
That's stupid low.
Telling on both of your kids,
You're
two
gonna-
kids.
even at the stage I'm in now, like the stage I'm in now, like in business and doing what I do, I just could never. I'm not taking a stand on my child.
And
I'm not
he-
taking a stand.
He got
Period.
transferred too.
Huh?
He got transferred too, out of the prison he was in.
The dad?
Uh,
Is he still in jail?
he got transferred out of the prison he was in.
And he was in the jail with his kid, right? Because they was communicating for. First off,
And then they transferred him for his protection, most likely.
the one thing about the streets for a lot of these young dudes in the streets to think that your squad is airtight. Most of your squads aren't airtight.
Nah.
They're just not. I'm gonna tell you that from experience because I've seen people from different teams that I've met in my life that the thoroughest dudes that had the most respect out in the streets and was putting in the most work, they folded.
Mm-hmm.
They folded, and I'm just telling you, it don't matter when everybody talks that shit until they look and they like, yo, I'm gonna put you in jail. And when that federal agent tells you your 1-year-old child is gonna have grandchildren by the time you get out,
Mhm.
they start thinking different.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
They start thinking different,
Start bringing them numbers out.
and it's just true. The streets don't love nobody, but I don't.
Mhm.
I don't tell it on your kid.
Like how they got you on a RICO and you only got 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I can't wait till y'all see. Shameless plug. I can't wait till y'all see my episode of On Site with Corinne Seals because her story is a lot of like what we're talking about. Like,
All them moms to get their teenage daughters to watch that story.
yeah, for sure. Good. all the young girls, the 20 somethings, the 30 somethings that's still dating dudes that's in the streets. Watch this shit with Corinne, because she didn't hold no punches and she been through it. She did a dime, and she didn't have to do a dime. She could have folded, and she didn't. She stood tall, and a lot of y'all dudes. She stood taller than a lot of the dudes, like real so-called real ones. I don't see women stand more tall.
Ratted on her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's wild. But yeah, make sure y'all tune in. That'll come on in a couple weeks. Yeah.
10 years for that, man. That sucks.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, I'm not done. I'm looking to whatever camera's on. Okay, listen, Natty, Trace, B, I'm not doing no time for y'all. So if y'all put me in your shit, Dad's not taking no. I'll protect you from anything else. I cannot protect you from the law. I just can't. So don't put me in that position. I'm not taking a stand on you, but I'm gonna tell them I didn't do it. So they're gonna have to figure it out.
I ain't had nothing to do with that.
I'm not gonna tell, but I ain't pointing the finger either.
I don't know who did it.
But it's crazy because
I'm not.
The dad's online trying to make it look like he's like a upstanding dad. Like he's a good, like, yo, you're a gang.
He was talking like that.
You're a leader of a gang.
Yeah.
Like, and your kids know that they're out in the street like you.
And they're in his gang.
Yeah.
Like he's the leader of the gang that they're in, but they call bodies, and he's not going for it. That's the thing that I don't respect. Like, if you are outside still, then you got to play by the outside rules.
Like, what are you teaching them?
Like, if you are on the sidewalk, then you should use all the sidewalk resources. But if you are outside, I can't play by. Like, I can't.
You get on that black street right now.
Mm-hmm.
You play by a different rule now, boy.
That blacktop has different rules.
If you ain't built for the street, stay on the sidewalk. And I would prefer most of us should stay on the sidewalk because ain't shit in the streets.
Nah, B.
It's trash. But I don't know.
That's crazy though, man. He's going to stand on the seeds.
Never.
He's like, I'm saying.
But I ain't taking no. I ain't taking no.
He said they was like, listen, I ain't taking no.
I ain't taking no bid for him.
He said $25. He said, ooh.
He was already.
Yo. Now shut up. Listen.
I would take a bid. Only way I would take a bid for my kid is if somebody did something to my kid and I had to protect them.
My man's gonna
I would do that for sure.
He was there.
Like if
the
somebody,
gun is here.
like if somebody put harm to one of my kids, I'm retaliating. So that way I would go. But I'm not.
Different.
I'm not going to jail for a crime that they did.
It's crazy how we respect American gangster. Like, you're like, yeah, he told, but he's like, yo, that's that guy, that Blue Magic guy. We never really say like, yeah, that nigga's a fucking rat, yo. No one ever says like, yo, you're
The
a
rats
fucking
get all
rat.
the rats get all the
Told,
movies.
like saddled up.
Bunny Velez said, I'll take contempt. Oh, well, that's light. His testimony could put his son away for longer than what he would without it. I don't remember, and I ain't helping you.
Right.
Facts.
And let's be real.
And
my pops retired and he's 70 and I know he's gonna let me get this off. I remember when the cops came to my crib and my pops he's not outside. They came to his crib for me. And he knew exactly where I was at. My pops was like, I don't know what you talking about. Like my pops is so he was I don't know what you talking about. I ain't that boy, I don't know, I ain't speak. And then he hit me like, yo, don't come outside. But I was like, yo, I had to really, because at that moment, because my pops has always been straight in there. My pops is one of the ones that don't let you, and he didn't let me know none of his past, and I can't do nothing that he did to be better than me. And so I always tried to walk. Nah, I didn't. I was fucked up. But anyway, he
That was
just,
good,
but that moment where he was like, the cops was at my crib, and I didn't give him nothing. And I was like, my dad's a real one.
Because there comes a time when you got to protect your kids.
Nah, for sure. And he definitely called me like, yo, fucked up shit is I still got arrested that day. And he came and got the kids. it was for dumb shit. It wasn't for no crimes. Of course, I don't have no felony. I got no felonies. I'm good with crime.
Yeah, I don't got no phone.
Yeah. So we spoke of Kelly Rowland earlier. I spoke of Kelly Rowland earlier because I said she was my favorite one out of Destiny's Child. Zoe's a Beyonce person. She recently said in an interview that she traveled 20 hours for sex. And I was like, damn,
Sex?
that dick must have been crazy.
Or maybe it was
Pause.
the buildup. Maybe it was the buildup.
But,
Yeah, maybe it was the buildup.
you know what kind of golden D you putting on a chick for her to travel? First off, 20 hours is mean you on a flight. That means you went to, where you go, to Africa?
Maybe she drove.
Where the fuck is 20 hours?
Yeah, she might have drove. She drove.
Where the fuck is 20 hours from here?
Well, if
That's
you're
like Paris.
no.
Yeah.
No,
Paris is
20 in a
Paris
car.
is closer than that.
Oh no, I mean like
In a flight,
flight.
yeah,
I
in a
thought you
flight,
was
yeah.
flying.
If in a flight, you're on the other side of the country.
Paris.
I mean, other side of the
You're
world.
another hemisphere.
Yeah.
Flying for 21 hours?
But
Driving is like here to Texas.
from PA to I
Oklahoma.
drove from PA to Orlando multiple times, and
That's a good
that was like a
drive.
19 hour trip. So
I heard
20
people
hours.
do that.
There
I
was a
mean, Miles did that
time-
before. I thought you was crazy.
I mean, I was coming home anyway, but the gush was extra, and I drove 23 hours from Oklahoma.
Wow.
I was coming home anyway.
You drove 23 hours for box.
No, I was coming home anyway, but the box.
The
was
box
here.
must have been phenomenal.
That
box-
has been
I hadn't gotten it
unforgettable
yet.
Box.
I hadn't gotten it yet until before.
You didn't
I was
get
coming.
it yet.
I was coming home anyway,
Hey,
Right.
yo.
but the box just happened to be here.
Yo.
Yo, you came home for the box. You came home.
Nah, I
you
was
came
coming
for
home.
the box.
But the
You
box
know,
was
bye.
the
The
box
box
was
was a bonus.
added,
The box was a bonus.
and you knew that the box was there when
I
you
knew that that's where I
Did
was
you-
going
did
when
you
I
think
came.
You thought the box was gonna be what it was?
I knew that that's where I was going when I came home.
So that's the furthest you've ever traveled.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna say like
23?
23
Yeah, I've
hours
never
I drove
gone-
home.
I've never gone.
And that was a
out of the
drive.
city
That was a
to
drive
Jersey.
from halfway across the
I
country.
think the furthest I ever went for some like cookie is Jersey.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm lying. I went to New York.
But you know what? People I see like online where people be acting like they never went a few hours to get some.
Nah, listen. I got two stories for you. I'm gonna tell you.
She talked that talking.
I'm gonna tell you the
Hey,
almost furthest, the second furthest, and I'm gonna tell you the furthest. The second furthest, I gotta tell you this because the story is crazy. So me and this girl, I'm in college, and my cousin's in college. Shout out to Chica. My cousin's in college, and I'm in college. She's a year behind me, and she invited me to her homecoming. She was going to Virginia State, which is a black school, and they had Outkast and Mobb Deep for their homecoming. So me and my cousin Reese and we all went down there, and me and this girl was talking for months. My cousin, she was my cousin's roommate, and my cousin was like, "Yo, this girl, she's a picture. She's in love with you from your pictures." And I'm like, oh, "Okay." We talking. I'm thinking my cousin ain't gonna do me dirty. We talking, and this girl, for mad, you know, when you young, you talking on the phone for mad. Like, there wasn't no cell phones back then. We was on the calling card. You remember the calling cards? So we was on the calling cards, and you know, we just talking every night for like 2-3 hours, and
Rolling that calling.
nah, and I'm like, yo, so what you doing? Like, 'cause she didn't even send me no pictures back then. There was no internet. You know what I mean? There was no internet. No, she's like, yo, they say I look like Lauryn Hill. You know, back in the day.
Oh,
Lauryn
that's
Hill
how it
was-
went
I
down.
was like, Lauryn Hill, like, okay, hey, what we doing?
Wow.
And bro,
Oh man.
so it finally came down to the homecoming came up. We all went down, and at this point, the first time I'm seeing, me and her talking for like 4 months every night on the phone.
The anticipation is killing
Tyrone
me.
Hill.
Bro, I went down there, and
It
this
was-
woman,
she looked-
Tyrone Hill, she looked like, who she look like?
With the suspense.
She looked like a 20-year-old. Nah, I don't even want to disrespect that woman. I ain't gonna do that.
disrespect.
She looked like
A 20-year-old.
she looked like a female Flavor Flav.
No.
No, hey, yo,
Yo, and
no.
yeah, but here's the worst part. I was already committed.
Oh,
You committed.
Yeah, you got to.
I was already
You
committed.
traveling. You said,
Still
listen, you know,
clapping,
you don't win 50% already.
I went from Millersville to Virginia State, and I was like, yo, fuck that. We outside. Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm committed already. So here's the worst part. So we got to tell you, we got 2 rooms next to each other. And bros on the floor and everything. And yeah, we just turned the lights out. And
That's how you got busy.
It
Can you
was-
turn the lights out a little more?
it was,
It was bad.
yo, and then I remember, like, we left the homecoming and I didn't speak to her no more. And she was like telling my cousin, like, yo, like before ghosting was a thing, I ghosted her because after I came back, I was like, nah, you wasn't Lauryn Hill. You look like Tyrone Hill. And I don't want to, I hope she don't watch this show. I hope to God she don't watch this show.
I don't know. She watched the show. I just want you to know that he has me like just keep going ayo, 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 ayo in my head. Like it's massive ayos going on right now. I'm just like,
Yo,
like, he told
I
me
mean,
she looks like the
everybody-
female version of Flavor Flav.
no,
He's I
like
turned out the
to
lights.
this day,
I'm just like,
Everybody's
damn.
traveled. Well,
I
not
can't see that.
everybody.
to
I
this
guess.
day,
I did.
she is the hands down the worst woman I've ever slept. Like the worst looking woman
Really?
ever.
Usually the ugliest
Ever.
ones give the craziest slap, but they got the most to prove.
No, and that's the worst part. It wasn't even. You know what I mean?
I'm just telling you.
It wasn't even, like, nah, like,
It
yeah.
was black. She scraped her teeth.
It was.
Say she had teeth. Did she have teeth?
Bro, my cousin was on the bed. While,
So you took turns. What happened?
no. It was like the double bed, the hotel joint.
So
Yeah.
you gotta watch it. You had to get her with
And
the
he was
side.
over. It was.
gotta get her
We
with
was
the
young.
side
I was like 19. It was crazy.
So
But
if you were all sensitive, you know,
Yeah,
you hit her
like
with the
6
side pop,
hours.
you see it in the second
yeah.
time.
But check it out. So that wasn't the furthest. So the furthest I've ever went was North Carolina from like
Yo,
Charlotte, North Carolina.
you from up here?
Huh?
From up here?
From Link. Yep.
Yo.
But I was actually I was in college then too. But I was actually
So you have faith.
dating that woman. Like this is something that was actual. After I did that, she would come up, and I would go down. Like it was a.
Oh, so the second time was better.
Yeah, that was the actual thing. So
That's a true like long
scary.
distance relationship.
it was because that was like a that lasted for like 3 years. Like
Wow.
that lasted for like 3 years. And she's now married with like 5 or 6 kids. Shout out to her.
Yeah, 6
But yeah, North Carolina, and that was 8 hours. So that was my thing. I didn't do 23.
But see, I was coming home
Overall, do you
anyway.
think they? Never mind, I can't even.
Like it wasn't like I was coming here to eat, to get box, and then leaving.
Yeah, you're staying there. Or you just go get
Box was the bonus.
I did actually do the goofy shit though. Now that I'm talking about it, like I was actually dating a woman for 3 months, and then I moved to Florida with her. So there's that.
Well,
But she wound up giving me a son.
eh,
So there's that.
it
But
happened.
but yeah, that happened too. So I don't know if that
Yeah.
counts as actually traveling because I left with her to move to Florida after I barely knew this woman.
Yeah, crazy.
See, so everybody goes to
almost
get
did that.
some
I almost did
travels
that.
for a little. It's part of life.
Yeah, I don't think I was.
Have
It
anybody-
was happening before us.
Have venues ever been catfished?
I just told you I was.
No.
No, yes.
That's not
She
catfish.
told me. Yes, it was. That was catfish before the
No,
internet. You can't.
no.
Nah,
I couldn't. She
that's-
told me
that
she
was
looked
just
like a
joint
Lauryn
said
Hill.
She looked like
Yo, that could have
Janet
been Lauryn
Jackson.
Hill in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? That Lauryn Hill in her
There's
glasses.
Lauryn Hill
There's
was
no
tough.
Lauryn Hill in South Carolina.
Lauryn Hill in '98 was fire. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you look like Lauryn Hill.
She said, I just told you I was.
Yeah, she was fine.
Lauryn Hill. I was like, you look like Lauryn Hill. I was like,
It's worse when you have the internet.
And I'm
You
so
got worse than
tight.
internet.
and I still play with my cousin. Yo, I hope she was. No, she didn't even know on the internet. I still talk to her this day. Like, yo, you didn't even tell me nothing. And she be like, Pooh, I don't let. No, you didn't think nothing. You didn't look out for me.
You knew better.
This is my first cousin. Like, we ain't distant cousins. I love her to death. This is like my little sister. You did me like that.
She
Yeah,
knew.
he felt some type of way.
I don't even remember that
That's what I'm
girl's name for real. I don't remember her name. I swear to
talking- Her name is Flav forever.
Baby Flay.
I could meet her tomorrow, and I'm like, you're Baby Flav.
Flav, ain't.
She's like, why do you call him Baby Flav? Look at you.
Oh.
You see yourself?
And the box was garbage.
The
The
box
box
was
was
garbage.
That's crazy. I'd
It
be
was
mad.
garbage.
You should be locked up right now.
The
You know
Flav-
how-
the Flav joints is supposed to have the.
You know,
that's
yo,
supposed to
tell
prove.
me this ain't a real thing. Like when you get the joints that ain't favorable like that, and you ask for top, and they say no, I'm not gonna.
Bitch.
Like what?
Bitch, you gonna do whatever I ask you.
You
to do.
should be happy I'm sticking my dick in you. You're not gonna touch. You're not gonna.
We're saying this, but then we're looking at it like low standards ourselves.
Like, I can't
But why
believe
are
you right now.
The women in the podcast are like, in the comments like, but I'm saying, why are you here though?
The less desirables, huh?
Like,
Yeah,
yo, you're a
the easy
2.
lay down.
You're a 2.5 at best, and
Yeah,
you ain't
I've
giving
been
no
there.
top.
I've been there. I've been there. Are you there? You're like, yo, I'm trying to pop that. What's up? Like, I go, yo, I show. That sounds fucked up, but I show like, if I'm there on some like, yo, it's late night. Feel me? I had something to drink. You know what I'm saying? The main one wasn't there. You on the lineup. I'm like, I pop up. You trying to talk about like, what you talking about? You going ahead, yo? You gotta take me
You
to the date
can't-
first.
yeah.
Date, bitch. If you don't drop, bitch, what? How you look out here, boy? I swear to God.
I don't.
I swear to
I don't
God.
even. I don't even want to sound cocky, but if.
I'm cocky. I don't care.
But if I bring
Skinny,
if
tall,
if
I don't give
if
a fuck.
if I bring you back to your crib and you was the last person in the bar, and you knew that I bagged you
Yeah.
like that, and you know that I'm out of your league.
You know what I'm coming
Wow.
You know that I'm out of your league.
Yo,
for. You know what's up.
she's attending somebody.
And you gonna tell me what you not gonna do?
She attending.
Why am I here?
She attending somebody.
And I'm not hiding it. I'm not talking about we go get something to eat and we just go Netflix and chill. I'm direct as fuck. I say what's up. I'm not gonna disrespect you like what's up, yo. I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying? Take it back to the spot, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we do. Like I'm with it. Like this when we get back there.
And you get back
this
there,
what we
and
do.
she talking about I don't do that.
Do
I don't
what?
do.
I'm
You
talking
don't
about
do what?
Swallowing, gobbling. I'm talking about yo. The last time I'm talking about all that. I watched the way you eat them.
You
chicken
been there,
wings, bro.
son. You
I
been
watched the way
there.
you eat the wings all flats, bro.
I've been
I was how you
able.
took
I've
back those
been
wings all flats.
You been with that 3, and they started talking about what they wasn't doing.
I've been able to dip and dive freely without much of that.
Ladies, queens, have y'all ever gave a man a shot? No, gave him the box, and he probably didn't deserve it. He wasn't on your level.
it's
and
always
then,
for women.
And then he does something else to disappoint you.
like-
and
you
you
be
be
like-
like, the nerve of you.
You be like. So like, what we gonna do? I don't do that. I'm actually abstinent. I'm praying to God.
Like I
thought we'd come here for scripture.
there was a
little
time
bit of praise.
years ago where I could have, I probably should have. I didn't know. He didn't need me to take the ones for the team.
Bro.
His was dipped in gold. He was gold.
He got
He
the
didn't
two-man.
need me, and I like could have took one for the team, but I was like, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've all
like-
been there, bro. They
But-
call those the 2-man now. Hey, yo.
But he didn't need.
I
my
remember
help.
this one shorty.
You know, sometimes when your man used to ask, "Yo, I need you to run interference." He didn't need me to run interference. He was gold, and I could sit. So like when they were like, "You coming over?" I was like, "Nah, I got to go to church tomorrow."
Them less desirables
I
were
used to
like
love those.
bad.
Those used to be fun.
The
I had yeah.
Like the wingman situations. The chase for me is always better than the catch.
You
bro.
took one for the team.
Bro, don't act like you never took one. I've definitely took one for the team before, bro.
I've
took one for the team.
after like 17, I never took
and that's
one
a
for the
perfect
team.
situation
I was
to
early.
tell to take one for
Yeah,
the team.
'cause I'm
Those are the
Kobe.
ones where I felt insulted. Like, yo, first and foremost, I got my own lineup of bitches. You decided to string along with your homegirl because you want to be safe. You had to bring her. Now we're here, bitch. We're at the hotel. We're 19 years old. You know what's going down. We're not utilizing these beds.
Have
for
you
no
ever
reason.
tried to take one for the team and then it don't work out for you, but your man's cramming, and you hear your man cramming, and you and the girls over that you're with
Looking
being
mad
stuck
awkward.
up. Yo,
That's what I'm saying. Looking mad awkward.
How
I'm
could
telling
you-
you,
Yo,
that's
that's the worst.
How
You know
could
this
you-
was the 2-man. This
How
was the 2-man, fam. You know what's up, shorty.
How could you mess
came
that up,
along.
though?
You're the shorty that was supposed to
I
be in
don't
the
know.
way. I wooed you.
I've been there,
now
though.
You're supposed to give me the mama.
I've been there.
That's what
Where
it
it
is. Somebody,
messed
you
up,
don't
it
do
didn't
that.
work for you?
What you mean you don't do that? That's why you single
Yeah.
now. Fuck out of here. This is what's going down.
How did that
You see
work?
them cramming. I'm here to cram.
I
I'm
was
here
a
to
teenager.
babysit you.
How
I
did that
think I-
work out though? Like,
No, I think I was like a senior in high school or like a
Oh,
junior high,
that's-
and yeah, so it was that, and it wasn't like a take one for the team. Like they was both cute, and my cousin was like, "Oh yeah, my cousin's here, blah blah blah," and so I'm like, boom, yeah, we got the double date, and then we was in my people's crib, and
Your
it was
mom's crib. You said it.
Yeah.
You already told on yourself.
Back then.
It was
So-
in your crib and it didn't work for
Yo,
you?
nah, he go in the other room, and I start hearing the
Oh.
So I'm getting the, and she hit me with the. Yo, I was like,
Yo, why did you come?
No.
why are you
Why
here?
did you come?
Why are you
You
here?
did that?
No. Did you ever think that maybe she was taking one for the team? Maybe you weren't her type?
Wow, I was the one for the team.
I'm saying
Hey,
Damn.
Yo.
She was the wingman.
That might be.
Yo,
that's
no,
what,
I
yo.
do.
She was
I
the
might
wing-
have been the one for the team.
Here's
Wow.
my thing. Here's 15
That's
seconds of
perspective like a motherfucker, yo.
I'm saying.
You were the
Yo.
one
Be
for
like
the
that.
team.
It be like that. I know what it be.
You,
though.
She was
yo,
the-
you
she
just
was-
fucked my ego up like shit.
She was the wingman.
You gotta know that comes
She
with
was
it.
she was running. She was the one running interference.
You
She
gotta know
was
that
like,
comes
nah,
with it.
fam.
That comes with it.
She was running interference for a girl.
And this is like 17, 18-year-old blast, so I wasn't popping or nothing. She might have, yeah. I was the one for the.
Telling you.
Okay,
Wow.
perspective is a motherfucker. So
It is.
on that note,
I learned that quick though. Like,
let's get the fuck
yeah.
out of here.
Learned
I'm
that quick.
my
You
ego
feel a
is
certain
shot.
type of way,
Yeah,
yeah.
my
You
ego
ever
is
think that
shot.
you weren't the one, bro?
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Learned
Well,
that quick.
Well, yeah.
we got a lot of shit coming up.
The boys are back
We up
in
in
town.
We couldn't make last week. No, yeah, you're right. So June 11th, for
Yeah.
y'all that don't know, we have Cypher Sounds coming down here. Cypher Sounds created the actual first hip hop podcast. Juan
Shameless
Epstein.
plug.
Juan Epstein is live. He's been on Hot 97. He was the DJ on the Chappelle Show. He's coming right here to Lancaster, Pennsylvania at Zootropolis, our home base. And it's about to be crazy. Get your tickets now, zootropolis.com.
Get
June
tickets
11th,
now.
Cypher Sounds will be in the building.
Get your
YC,
tickets now.
what's the date for YC? August?
Fifth.
5th? Yo, YC, shout out to the Parliament. The Parliament is bringing us out there, so we are having a U Street Laughs at the Bond Building in YC. Go to theparliament.com to get your tickets. And we outside. Listen, we got a lot more events coming up. We are going to keep it moving. Shout out to Hollywood. She'll be back next week. The Queens is about to come on next.
Boom, boom,
We
boom.
got Kanzi in the building.
Hey, yo, it's my man Just Cans. I do it because I just can.
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Chop wood, carry water.
And I'm your host, Blast. This is SayLess Podcast, episode 171.
Word.
See y'all next week.
Yo, we
U
off
Street
this.
rocks the world,
You
baby.
heard?
Music, please.
Oh, man, but I ain't connected to Bluetooth, man.
See?
We're gonna keep U Street rocks the world. U Street rocks the world. U Street rocks the world. U Street rocks
Hey,
the world.
yo.
Uh.
I've been about this. Yo, we out.
You're supposed to take us out like with that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of breath. I smoke cigarettes.
Shit.